say, good luck in winning that. Well, we've all been there where we've hit a really low point in our lives. And how do you get through that? Well, what if you're, I mean, you can be so low that it's almost impossible to get back. And that's where Vironika Tugaleva was many years ago. But not today. She's an author, speaker. You motivate people spiritually and otherwise to come out of the darkness and into the light, essentially, right? And you've got this new book, which we are loving, and I put it down here and forgot to put it up on the table, called The Love Mindset.
I did.
Congratulations. This is brand new, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Why did you want to write this book?
I wanted to write it for people like me. You know, I think the most confusing thing about struggling with the healing and being unhappy was that I felt really alone and there was nobody to talk to, and some of my best friends were books. And so I just wanted to be that. I wanted to be the one that writes a book that can be somebody's best friend, that can help
Books
them.
don't judge.
Yeah, yeah, who could help them out of that tough time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So take us back to where you were. I mentioned addiction was part of the problem.
Yeah.
What else was going on?
Well, I've struggled with eating disorders for about 10 years. It was like on and off and on and off, and like binging and then purging and then starving myself. And I think at the core of all of it was just this really deep self-hatred. You know, I just wasn't okay with myself. And it got to a point where I just couldn't really hate myself anymore, you know. And I was just self-destructing. And I always speak of making a choice. You know, I just really made this choice where I had to change what I was doing, or I had to die. And it was quite a powerful moment because it wasn't really an easy choice. You know, it was sort of like a Hamlet moment, you know, the to be or not to be speech. And I contemplated that for a while. And as you can see, I made the choice to be here, and I woke up a different person, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the inner change was almost immediate.
Yeah.
But how did you translate that outwardly? How did you change your life as a result of that decision?
That's a good question. You know, what happened essentially was that I think my motivation changed, and I just let go. And I remember waking up in the morning after what I call my breakdown, but really it was more of an awakening, you could say. And I went up to my mirror to do my makeup, and it used to take me about 3 hours to do my makeup. I was very much into changing everything about me. And I went to go put on my eyeliner, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I don't even know if I believed in this kind of thing, but like my hand wouldn't move. I just couldn't do it. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, wow, like I really hate this person. I really, really hate this person. And I just started facing myself day after day after day. And
no makeup.
No makeup,
This
no
is
anything.
me.
This is me, you know. Just coming up and facing who I was, who I was running from all of that time, you know, and learning to love that, and so deeply, has had this correlated effect of making me love everyone. You know, I didn't really expect that, but
It's almost like
yeah.
once you made that decision, you didn't really have to do anything. It all started to fall into place on its own. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's funny because I talk about letting go, and I think I just spent so long trying to be in control and thinking that I knew what to do. So you could really call this the process of getting out of my own way and just letting myself be myself.
There's something you said about relationships that really struck a nerve, and I think would resonate with a lot of people. When you early on, years ago, you would say to someone, "I love you," but what you meant was, "Don't leave me."
Yeah.
That was what you were truly feeling. And that was very honest and real feeling, I thought. And you don't think that way anymore.
No.
So this is going to help others, all of us, get out of that trap that we find ourselves in, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. You know, I think the biggest trap, this society-wide trap, is we need other people to love us. And we all believe that. So we wait around for the perfect lover. We wait around to be the perfect lover, to be good enough. But you know, love, I've found, is like air. You know, it's like breathing. And you look at somebody who needs help breathing, we call that a disability, you know? And somebody who needs help eating, who can't get their own food, You know, you would think that that person was going through an illness, but we're just so mass conditioned to look for love somewhere else, you know, and that's really what the love mindset is about. It's about the fact that we need love so badly, and it helps people get it without waiting for somebody else to give it to them.
And I love your analogy of the air, because really it is as easy as breathing in and out. Love is as plentiful as breathing, as air, if we just let it be, right?
If we let it be,
It's fascinating. Well, you're living proof that you can make that transition and find true happiness. And this is like a bit of a guidebook for people to do just that. Where can we buy this?
So you can go on Amazon. I heavily suggest Amazon. I'm very much into establishing a presence in Toronto, but also a really strong intranet presence right now, because I think that that's where a lot of the lonely people of the world are hiding. So I heavily suggest that. I suggest buying it, read through some of the reviews, see how it's helped other people, read it, leave your review, you know, show how it's helped you.
It's all about the heart and mind connecting.
It definitely is,
Congratulations on everything that's happened in your life. If you want more information, Vironika.org, that's Veronica with a K, or thelovemindset.com. When we come back, some red carpet looks. Ooh, we can look fabulous too, right?